Hey, how you doing? Scotty from Scott'sBassLessons.com, and I've got something super exclusive for you today. Over the last few months, we've had a lot of emails asking us what is inside Scott'sBassLessons.com. And if you don't know, Scott'sBassLessons.com is essentially the ultimate online learning platform for bass players. We've got step-by-step courses, we've got live stream seminars every single week with some of the best bass educators on the planet. We've got an amazing community, the largest online bass educational community in the world. And we've been getting asked a lot about what's going on inside that. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to do a quick exclusive tour inside the Academy so you can see exactly what we've got going on and how amazing and special it really is. So without further ado, let's jump inside the Academy so you can check it out. Okay guys, so when you log into the Academy, this is what you see. But really the heart of what we do is the dashboard. So just click on dashboard and it'll take you straight through. So here's the dashboard, and this is like grand central station of everything that goes on with the Academy. As you see, we've got the Academy Classroom. If we click through there, that's where all the live seminars take place. We've got the course library, which is really it's a huge deal, the course library, and we'll look at that in 1 second. And then down here we've got other things like the campus, which is the community, the forum. We've got a bass hang, which is where you can ask me questions, play along library, interviews, the Academy show. We've got a ton of stuff. And then down here on the right hand side you can see the next faculty seminar. So we've got Steve Lawson coming in next Monday, and he's going to be doing a completely live Q&A seminar with all the members. Then I'm down here with Jeff, who's the community manager. We're doing a live Q&A. So there's a lot of live stuff going on, but really the core of what we do is the course library. So we'll click through to the course library just so I can give you a quick glimpse of all the courses we've got and how valuable they can be for you. Okay, so here you can see the course library. It's called the SBL Core Pathway. And we've got a gazillion different courses in here. But here we've got like a campus quick start guide. So just to get you into how you can get within, get in among the community. We've got Bass 101, the anatomy of the bass and getting started, and the definitive beginner's guide to getting started. So if we go down here, we'll see essential groove techniques. Now that is a killer course where I get a band in the studio and we get into grooves and how to create grooves. In fact, I will show you a clip from that course right now.
And this is just F minor, but I'm actually not playing anything at the minute. I'm just holding on that note. Playing long notes, it's good, but maybe I could just play short notes instead. It'll do exactly the same thing. I'll be keeping out of his way, but it'll just give him maybe a little bit more room. Here we go. He can do his thing. Woo! This time, here we go.
As you can see, that was a ton of fun. We've got the technique deep dive for bass, where I share essentially all my technique exercises that I've used on myself, devised on. I'm my own guinea pig, but I've also taught to students around the world in multiple universities. And the technique exercises that I go over there really have the power to completely change the way you play the bass. Harmonic layering course, which is a 10-hour course. And really, in the harmonic layering course, it's really, when it comes to arpeggios and scales, not only does it tell you how they relate to each other in a really deep way, but it's probably, in fact, I'm not going to say probably, it's the most in-depth arpeggio and scales course ever created in the world ever. So yeah, it's something I'm really proud of, and it's a really, really great resource that we've got here at Scott's Bass Lessons. We've got a masterclass in time and groove development, and then again the same with the groove formula. The groove formula is one of the most popular courses here in the Academy. It's actually over 9 hours long. We'll click through so you can check it out. So here we are in the groove formula, and as you'll see, well, this is just simply the PDFs and the downloads and backing tracks that come with the course. But it's broken into modules because it's a really big course. We've got module 1, which is the groove grid, time and groove development, applying harmony to rhythm, fills and bass fills and stretching out, the triplet bass groove grid, and it's all really based around a rhythmical grid that I like to take all my students through, and essentially it gets you into it. We start off really not touching the bass in this course, like putting the bass down, and we go through some time and groove development exercises that you can actually just do wherever, in the car, wherever you are, you can do them because you don't need your bass. In fact, I'll show you a clip from that course right now so you can just see what I'm talking about.
And 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, you feeling that?
As you can see, no bass included, but let's jump back into the course library. So here we've got, as you can see, we've got a ton of courses. The Bassline series, Essential Blues Bass Deep Dive. That's a killer course, actually. That's where I'm in the studio with the guys. I'm teaching you how to play the blues and everything. And here we've got this. See, here is Danny Mo Morris. We also get a visiting faculty, Danny Mo Morris from Berklee College of Music. He's come in and he's done something on the R&B bass. We've got the reading chart survival guide, super important if you're looking into getting to semi-pro professional musician. The beginning jazz survival guide, that's 4 hours long. We've got chord tone concepts. Yeah, I could talk you through them all, but as you can see, we've got looping essentials with Steve Lawson, unorthodox bass techniques with Cody Wright. If you've not heard Cody, check him out, he's amazing. We've got bass recording masterclass with Warren Hewitt, who's a Grammy-nominated producer, produced Aerosmith, James Blunt. He's in the studio showing you how to record your bass. We've got the essential bass maintenance and setup guide where Chris May, the master luthier behind Overwater Basses, takes you through exactly how to set up your own bass, truss rod adjustment, intonation adjustment, like how the truss rod works, how high you should set the action of your bass, the full 9 yards. And the gag is, guys, that we add a brand new course each and every month. So as a member, you get a brand new course each and every month. So that's the course library, and it's a huge deal. It's really, one of the core things that we do here at Scott's Bass Lessons. But let's just go back to the dashboard. I want to show you the live seminars as well, because that's really important too. So here at Scott's Bass Lessons, we also, as I said before, we have a live seminar every single Monday with some of the best bass educators in the world. So that means you can sit at home on your couch with your bass, or wherever you get in the shed with your bass, and you can learn and interact with some of the best bass educators in the world. Guys that have taught at the LA Music Academy, guys that teach in Berklee. It's the full thing. And it's really the first time that this has ever been available in the world that it's kind of, it's given guys all around the globe access to these amazing bass educators. And the cool thing is that you can interact in real time with them. So as you're watching them, okay, you can type in the chat box and they can get the chat and answer you directly. Now, the cooler thing is if you miss any of these, because obviously, life gets in the way. I've got 2 kids. It's crazy. Life gets in the way. You might not be able to make every single one, right? And that's why afterwards, after they've taken place, they all go in the archive, okay? So if we go to here, seminars, this takes us to the seminar archive where we've got over 120 live archived seminars. Let me just show you that. It's insane. So here you can see this is where all the live seminars are archived. So we've got Ian Stewart, who was in last Monday. He's our resident Latin specialist. We've got Todd Johnson, one of the best educators to ever walk the earth. We've got Ariana Kapp, Phil Mann, Kai Eckhart, one of my all-time heroes, Danny Mo Morris. We've got Gary Willis, who is the legendary Gary Willis, Phil Mann. And as I scroll down here, and older sessions, it goes on. We've got over 120 of these, okay? So it's a really, really big deal, guys, to be able to not only get weekly access to these guys, but also, be able to go back over all the live seminars that they've done and get stuck into it. Now, I'm not going to take you through the entire academy because there's such a massive information here, but some other really cool things that we do is the Academy Show, for instance. We've got the Bass Hang, which is where you get to ask me questions. One of the most important features is that when you become an Academy member, you can actually ask me questions directly, and I do something called the monthly student focus masterclass. So you guys can submit videos to me and then I give you a video response to your video, if that makes sense. So here we are inside the forum, the campus as we call it, and as you can see, it's just, you know, like there's a lot of posts, like 41,000 posts here just within the challenges. Okay, off-topic chatter, 37,000 posts, like off-topic chatter. So this is nothing to do with you know, bass playing. Here we've got 69,000 posts in the introduce yourself section. This is really, in terms of like the community inside the academy, this is you know, where we live and breathe. So as you can see, guys, we've got a lot of amazing stuff going on here in the academy, and it really is by far the most advanced online learning platform for bass players in the world. And we've got by far the craziest faculty. I could never have imagined what it's turned into. It blows my mind. Every time I log in here, I'm just like, how do we do that? How do we pull this off with all these crazy bass players and everybody that's hanging out in here every day? So if you do want to try this out, and I hope you really do, because it's a fantastic place. If you are wanting to get your bass playing to the next level, there is nowhere better to do it than the academy here at scottsbasslessons.com. And just to prove it to you, you can get a completely free 14-day trial as well. So you can take the entire thing for a test drive for an entire 2 weeks without any risk whatsoever. Okay, you can also just cancel your account from directly in the actual, you know, in here within the dashboard. You just go to the dashboard, it's a click of 2 buttons, and you can cancel your account. Okay, and you won't be billed. So take it for a test drive. Take that 14-day test drive, guys, and just see if it's for you. If you are wanting to move your bass playing to the next level, if you do want instant access to some of the most in-depth step-by-step courses for bass players ever created, if you do want direct access to some of the best bass educators in the world, if you want all that, take it for a test drive. It's 14 days. It's totally free. And just to see if it's for you, and hopefully it will be. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be. So other than that, guys, as always, take it easy, click the link, take it for a test drive, and I'll see you on the inside. See you later.